Today I'm trying Ilocos Empanadas for the very first time. These are Filipino empanadas and they're trending right now on TikToks and shorts because they're super orange and they're supposed to be really crispy too. So I'm really excited to try those. And I also have their special dipping sauce that's supposed to go with it. And these are some big boys right now. I got some tape measure and this front one is like 6 inches, but then this back one is like almost 8 inches. But that's enough measuring and seeing how big those are. But we're gonna get right into it. I'm gonna grab this front one and these other ones are gonna fall down, but that's the best that I could present it. Check that out. It looks very good. Let's hear the crispiness on this. That's real good. And we'll go for a bite. Cheers. Very crispy. And surprisingly familiar. I believe the insides have a filling of papaya. There's shredded papaya, Filipino sausage, I think it's called longanisa. And somewhere in here there should be an egg. So I'm excited for that. Let me go for another bite. I'm really digging the papaya actually. Let me get a drink. Got me a Diet Coke cherry. It's very good. And probably my favorite variant of Diet Coke right now. This is a very savory dish. It's like if you've ever had a Chinese egg roll with like the shredded cabbage in it, and sometimes there's meat in it too. But it reminds me of that, but in a different form. Let's try some of this vinegar on it. This is like the special Ilocos vinegar. And they probably put some other stuff in it, but there is some diced red onions, so I'm excited for that too. So let's go for that. Whoa. The vinegar is like a flavor bomb. It's really good though. Somehow it's not as acidic as a regular vinegar, like a white vinegar. It's more of like a nice tanginess. A tangy vinegar that like adds another dimension to all of the savory ingredients. I would say that the empanadas themselves, they do actually need the vinegar to go with it. Because the edges of this, like where it's pinched, it can get a little bit dry, but with the vinegar, like that really adds some moisture to it and flavor too. And I just realized the egg that was supposed to be in here, I don't know, maybe it got scrambled a little bit, but it looks like I have some of the egg whites at the edge here. Or maybe I just ate it in one of those gigantic bites I took. But yeah, these onions, the fresh, I guess these are like pickled onions now, but they add a nice touch to it. I want to try to cut one of these in half to see if I can see the egg, you know? Because I saw the bakery make them in one of these shorts, and they like crack the egg right in the middle of it. So it's probably like a gamble if the egg actually stayed right in the middle to kind of poach or cook in the oil that they fry it in. But it's worth a shot. All right, here's the insides. Nah, it looks like the egg probably got scrambled. But here's a nice shot. So you can see that like shredded papaya. I think there's mung beans in it or like some sort of Asian green beans. And the sausage that they use, the Filipino sausage, it's very different than a like Salvadorian or Latino sausage that you can get because those are more spicy. But these ones are more savory, just more like a ground pork tasting. Ooh, you know, that bite was heavy on the papaya and the vegetables. But even those by itself, they taste good too. Yeah, every bite really needs some of this sauce. This is a messy food. Because when that vinegar gets to the bottom of this like pocket right here, I take a bite and then it all just explodes. I don't understand how this is a street food because if you're walking and eating this, it just sounds like a mess waiting to happen. This is a lot easier to eat though when it's cut in half. I don't know what it is with Filipino food though. A lot of vinegar is used in this cooking, isn't it? And that's okay because I like vinegar. It's just very distinct of Filipino food. I guess it's kind of like in Chinese food, there's basically no dish without a little bit of soy sauce, right? Or in Vietnamese food, there's no dish without a little bit of fish sauce. So I guess Filipino food is like there's no dish without a little bit of vinegar. That crunch at the end is my favorite part. So you can forget about the crunch at the beginning that like people are watching these Ilocos Empanada videos for, that like very first bite. It's all about the end. Because that is when all of the flavors of this nice pocket, they all get to know each other at the bottom of the pocket. Shout outs to The Office. Ooh. I was thinking like how do I put vinegar on this first bite, but I guess I can't. Good crunch. Yeah, the thing that this is really giving is just like the ultimate egg roll. And I know I've said it already because the cabbage, like, no, like, see, I got it confused. The papaya just reminds me so much of the cabbage in an egg roll, but it's like an ultimate mega egg roll that is possibly more portable, or at least more for walking. It makes sense. With the exception of how messy that this can get. So my wife had one of these before I did, because I had to wait to the end of the night to film this video. But she said that it might taste good with a little bit of something spicy. So I guess just my own twist on this. I have a serrano pepper. I found out that I like serrano peppers actually maybe yesterday because we decided to get some for a like little pico de gallo thing. And instead of using jalapenos, which is what we usually get, we got a serrano and I actually really liked it. So I don't know if this is authentic or not, probably not, but I'm gonna eat a serrano pepper, not the whole thing, but like a bite, see how that works with it. Ooh. And here's the egg. You can see it too. It's still like a little bit jammy here. Probably can't see it too good, but can definitely tell that there's egg in there. You got a little bit of yolk. All that mixing together real good. I did not bring enough napkins for this job. I didn't realize it'd be so messy. All right, let's finish this up. Just go for a dip for the last one. Ooh. Those are some hearty empanadas. I think people say that one of them could be a meal on its own. Probably. It definitely saves some room in my stomach for these in anticipation. I think probably on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give them like a solid 7. They're very good. I see why though the hype of them is like more popular than people who've actually tried them, if that makes sense. I was actually talking to one of my Filipino friends who I met at the bakery when we went to go pick them up. He actually immigrated from the Philippines to America like, I don't know, 13 years ago. But he said that he never had Ilocos Empanadas either. So maybe they aren't like super popular because they're regional in the Philippines. I'm gonna tell him how I like them and that it was like a Filipino egg roll. Oh, that Serrano's got me sweating. Okay, thanks everybody for watching the video. It was fun trying these out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it and maybe you got something from it, from either the crunchy ASMR sounds or at least exposure to a new food, because this is new to me and I'm always happy to try new food. Thanks again for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.